Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Simulation for the Nation and welcome back to Riverbend Springs on Farming Simulator 25, where today we have got a lot of work to do. We're going to really try and take a big step in transforming our farm. We spent a bit of money and we're trying to make some money by finishing some contracts. It's raining and check out the water on the roads here. Look at this. This is a beautiful part of Riverbend Springs, actually nice and hilly. Going through some little forest here and it is looking magnificent. Really do like the puddles on the roadside. That's really cool. We're going to take the tractor back. We've got the fertilizer spinner on the back there. I think I finished the contract. I'm not sure. I have to collect it. But we will get ourselves going. And we've got two more contracts to do, as you can see. One is to transport some wood. And one is actually to harvest some green beans, which I'm not sure. I've moved the harvester up to the location. But it is a bit wet, so we'll have to see what that looks like. But yeah, idea being that we need to start bringing in some extra money. I've bought some more equipment for us as a farm, and we need to make sure we have enough money because today we're going to transform our yard. We're going to add a bit of a loan, so we can really take the next steps. Is it that one I go down? No. No, I could have gone that way actually, I went the wrong way. Never mind. We're going to transform our yard. I want to add in another cow barn. Pulling straight out in front of us there. And then yeah, we'll really push this up. We have zero loans at the moment, so we can add to that and make it worth our while and really ramp this thing up. Now, where am I going here? Let's just have a look at this. Oh, I'm there. Okay. Went a long way around, but that's okay. That's all good. You might be able to see through there. There's a few bits of equipment there. Obviously, we've got the front linkage and we've got the implement on the back, so we won't be picking anything up. But we'll come back to it. We've got all these straw bales lifted in as well, so everything is looking pretty handy. We just started. We've moved on a month there, so into September the cattle are looking good. We need to start planting. We need to start getting some field work done. So the John Deere is ready to go on that regard. But like I say, we'll see. It's going to get a little bit, it's going to stop raining and get cloudy later on there. So when that happens, we should be able to really get going. As you see, I love all the tire marks on the road. I love the way the road's looking wet as well. Slightly different puddles in different places, so it's not all just like one layer. That looks superb. I wonder how they've done that. Yeah, we're going to come on into here. So there's a couple of bits of equipment lined up here that we've got already. One for the contract that we're going to jump on into. But let's get ourselves around that corner. But we want to bring a big cattle shed in there. I just need to figure out how we're going to do that. But there will be a large cattle shed coming on into here. Because this yard for me is still pretty big. So there's a bit of work to do. But the Merlot has a log trailer on because we're going to use that for logging. Because of course we are. And we've got a cultivator that is now ours as well to go and get some of the barley stubble turned over. So we can get some more crops into there. And then here is our machinery shed. Should really empty this out, but I feel like I'm going to get some more contracts, so we'll leave that in for the fertilizer in there for a little bit longer. But yeah, ideally we'd want to get that all removed. So what we will go and do is pick up our new plough as well, and then we can get this Massey away on some ploughing. Get some fields. I want to combine some fields as well, make them a bit bigger. We're going to put one in. I feel like here we're going to put fields 5 and 4 into grass together, make that one big field, and then 3 and 2 will be separate, of course. And then we'll have a few different options there as well. So unfortunately, this is the smaller of the Challenger's tractors, which is a little bit unfortunate. It's only about 160 horse, which is still plenty big enough for a lot of equipment. But we'll limit this a little bit in some stretches for if we wanted to get anything bigger, to expand. So we'll keep going with what we've got. Try not to lease too much equipment because, of course, we've already got the Merlot on lease there. So too much is just, could be a little bit excessive. We don't want to have too many high costs coming out. And then what we can do is we'll set probably both these away on hired worker. We'll go and do the logging contract because that's worth quite a lot of money. And then it's also raining. That's something we can easily do in the rain. But over here we have our plough. There's a couple of bits of machinery here as well that are contract related. And then that trailer is for the harvesting as well. But we've got some fertilizer here. We need to bring the trailer back because I want to get some more bales as well. That's the problem with going all out with cattle to begin with. If you don't have too much grassland there, you're not really going to have much to feed them with. Okay. There we go. We're all hooked up. I'd be curious to see how the hired worker handles the overlap of a plough. Into road mode as well. So what we'll do is we'll set these hired workers away before we go and start the harvesting or lifting that wood. We'll see what we're going to do about making changes around here. We'll see how that's going to work for us. Look at the weeds in that field there, though. Heavens. Okay, so like I say, we're going to get some ploughing done. We've got intermittent ploughing turned on, which I always like to have, and then I think we're just going to start in this field right here. So we'll bring you on into there. We'll press and hold down H for hired worker, and boom. So we're going to start with the up and downs. Okay, let's see where he wants to go. Now I wonder if the ground deformation is more significant when it's wet. You would expect it would be. There you go. Thank you very much. Now, contracts. So there is the fertilizer job that we have completed. We just drove back from. We'll collect that. So we got two. We got a hugely expensive or a very profitable collection. We're going to try and do that with the telehandler because I don't see why it wouldn't work. And then we also got 12 hours to do this little field at the top. You can see the harvest is up there already, which is great. So with that being said, it's now going 11 as well. Let's see, is there anything good? No. We've got our John Deere on the corner here that we're going to get set up as well. The livestock are looking good, healthy, which is fantastic news. We want the John Deere first. With our new cultivator on the back. Alright. And then we're going to go over the road with this and then get that field turned over. We're not going to plow every field straight away. They'll probably rotate them through. Oh, the sun's coming out, is it? No. Let's see how he gets on here. That does look pretty good, doesn't it? Like that a lot. Like that an awful lot. Okay. I wanted dual wheels on here, but I still haven't quite figured out where and how you customize the vehicles that you own. You have to look into that in a bit more detail. I haven't really got a path into this field, but this will do. Unless, of course, it's way over there, which could be. Anyhow. This, again, we will probably just start with some hired worker fun. I want 4 headlands to give you plenty of space to turn around. You're going to start in the ups and downs, and you're going to go. That might suggest, actually, that you're going the wrong way. Starting up and down. Alright. Perfect. So, 2 tractors are working for themselves, working hard, making money. before we go and do anything else, let's just think about this farm. We were going to ramp it up a little bit more. And as I mentioned, we don't really have, well, we have no loan at the moment, and the yard's quite big. And I'm not always the biggest fan of open, wide spaces like this, and I don't really like the fact that there's 4 or 5 different ways into this yard either. So my thought process was, if we were to go into here, oh, that's updated and giving me nothing useful. Come into construction. Let's go down to animals. This is blooming large, but I was thinking I have to clear some trees and move some stuff around, but move those silos somewhere else and stick that about there. And we still get a route through. That could work. Now, that doesn't mean there's a few loads in there that we have to get rid of, but that's all entirely possible. Let's go and just make a little bit more money, and then we're going to, like I say, complete this contract now because we can. It's raining and all the hide workers are doing stuff. So, and then hopefully once the rain stops, which it should look like it's going to be very soon, we'll go and give this pea harvest a bit of a whirl. But for right now, we want to be going. Well, let's go and take the ferry, shall we? Go for a logging exercise. This may work, this may not. You can damage your logs now, apparently, as well, so that's worth considering here, as we see how we get on. But I am very much of the opinion that you can do anything with a telehandler, and we're going to give that theory a go today. So I want to go down here. Look at the lighting, though, with the reflections of the road, of the puddles. Superb. Really, really nice. And yeah, the more I use this miller, the more I absolutely adore it. I really do. I'll be curious to know what comes along with any free content updates in terms of mods and machines. I expect on launch day or in the first launch week to see quite a few of the legacy machines arrive. You know, all the classic stuff and some of the... Are you coming? I can see it, but is it coming? Oh no. It is. How am I going to get out of here? Oh, I've had an accident. There you go. I was never worried. Okay. I do like these ferry systems. I think it's a really nice little touch, but check out the mist on the water. Check out the ripples in the water as well. I still can't get over how good that looks. And just look at the mist that's hugging the water here. Just superb. Really, really nice to see. Giants always continue to up their abilities with their new maps there, and this is just something that's really impressive. And I also like that you're stuck on the boat now until it stops, until it docks. You can't actually move or crash or sink if you drive off the edge. So that's pretty neat. And then only when the barrier goes up, are you good to go? So now we're going to go up to the top of this big hill, and then we're going to turn immediately onto the forest track. Let's go up here, let's see where this takes us. Maybe it's not designed for telehandlers, but it's a going. This is where we find out that all of the logs are actually on this track and inoperable with a telehandler. Look Look at the attention to detail on what essentially is like an off-road track, I suppose. Very impressive, very nice. I'll unfold my trailer apparently. X. Oh, there you all are. Okay. Good luck, everybody. Never really done this before. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully we don't damage them because there's quite a large fee for damaging these. So this might not work, but we're going to give it the best shot. I'm going to park you about there. But it is worth an astronomical amount of money, so 10 grand is not really something that we can choose to ignore. So can we get 2 in one fell swoop here? There you go. That'll do it, folks. That will do it. Alright, that's kind of worked. I don't think they've damaged them either. Love to see it. And there might well be some logs that we need to, or some trees that we need to fell around our yard as well, but we will get these all loaded up. And then it might look like it's going to take a couple of loads to get this all fully carted away there, but I'm fine with that as long as it means that we succeed. We don't have too far to go with them anyway, so that's fine. Let's see what we can get strapped down in one swoop here. Oh, this is going superbly well. If it's going to go wrong, it's going to be with these two here. Oh, yes, Sim, yes. Right, maybe one more in there? It's got to be two, because I can't do ones. This is certainly a lot easier for me than... I have one joystick, of course, but it's certainly easier than trying to use one of those cranes. I'm just not very good with those. But this is a treat. Oh my word, look at this. Alright, quickly, let's get these strapped down before they want to go anywhere. Lovely stuff. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the trailer. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 left to go by looks of things. Where are we taking these to? Oh, not too far away, just around the corner. Okay. So we'll get this load taken away, and then we'll come back and get the next load up and see how this is all gonna pan out for us here. And then yeah, we'll rinse and repeat. And then we should be good. No. Down this here hill might be a little bit more of a challenge. So we're going to go back down to the boat, and then we're going to go along the river. Which I think that's where they're going. Let's find out, because there are two different sites here. Not to worry. We'll get it. I also want to put this into... well, we'll go. It's going to be a bit of a drive now. So we'll get this done. And we'll go all the way to next to field 55 there. And then we will come back, load up again, and we'll pick up then. Yes, we're going to take this. So we will take this away. It's a bit of a drive, and we'll come back, we'll load up again, take it over again, and then we'll see how we're looking. One of the features that I really like that I wasn't expecting to see was overtaking traffic. When you're going slow enough, they will simply just breeze past you. Now, will they do it on a blind bend or on a hill where it's not advisable? Absolutely they will. But it's just a lovely little feature to have in there. I really do like that an awful lot. You'll see that we're currently at 42% completed, which is great. And I love this little bit of woodland road that we're going through. Really aesthetically pleasing to watch. And we're going to go up here. That truck's just gone up. And then there's a fantastic little forest track that we're going to jump onto as well. And this is a really nice little mission, actually. One of the best I've done in a long time. Because we're going to sneak up here. Onto the bike path. But they'll be fine. The Mirlo is practically a bike. And away we go. So yeah, we're gonna try and get them all onto this next load. I don't want to have to come back up for one. Worst case scenario, it'll be a bit tricky. I could put one into the grab, but I'm not very keen on that idea. But we'll see. So we'll just get ourselves around here. We'll take the fork on the left. And the pile's still on the other side of this field here. Beautiful lighting now. Look at the light come through the trees. Fantastic. I want to get this done quickly, and then we're going to finish that pea harvest stuff, green bean, sorry, so we can get that contract cleared. I know there's a time limit on them, so I don't really want to run out. And I quite like there being a time limit on these as well, so you can't just select a whole load of contracts and then run them through into November or whenever, just so you can, you know, save those bank on that money coming through. I think this is a good way to do it. Now. Let's just have that turned back around again. Two tractors are both ticking along very nicely. It's cost me a fair bit of money to have them going, but it's working. Alright, let's do this all again. Perfect, got two that time. Doesn't seem like I'm damaging anything. I'm sitting on, I don't know where I'd see that, and I didn't get any warnings when I sold the first lot, so that's good. Continue. They are a bit wide, so transporting them by grab would not be my preferred option. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Oh, that went far too easy, didn't it? All these forestry boys are doing it wrong. You don't need these very, very expensive forestry machines. You just need the mighty Merlot. Managed to get 3 there. Jeez, I'll stay on. Oh, we lost one. Two. Ooh, that was close. We can get 3 more in there. We can. Now that they're strapped down, we're good. We've got this. But 10 grand for some transporting contracts is absolutely superb. And what I really like about the contracts are that there's so many varying types now. Whereas it's not just your handful of cultivation contracts, it's everything. Perfect. Okay. So we'll get this last one strapped on. We'll get this off away. And then we'll make that drive back there and complete this contract once and for all, hopefully. So we are done. We were able to complete that contract, and we didn't incur any damages, but we got £10,450 into the bank, which is great. And now the machinery's gone. What we're going to do, because it's beautifully and sunny, we're going to bomb back on over to the store, where there's a trailer that we leased for the beans. We're going to pick that one up, take it over to the harvester, and get going with that, because we just want to fly through there. But yeah. Very pleased that we can knock that contract out with the Merlot. If we had our own trailer for that as well, God, we'll be quids in. Maybe the flatbed trailer could do it of ours. Might be a little bit heavy in one fell swoop, but worth considering for an extra $400 or whatever, £400, whatever it was for the leasing fees, if you can get away with that. But to the store, and then straight past the store and over to the northwest, another nice little area actually. And we'll get this contract done and dusted. Hired workers are both going. I think one of them's finished or has run into the, on the headland there, has run into an issue with the plough, and I assume that one is. But all good. We can move it on. Now field 3 has been ploughed, which is good. And then we will also plough over field 5, so those two can be put in together as well. I think that's going to be the plan. First time really doing green beans. I have moved the harvester into the field, that's about it really, given enough room just to go at, but ultimately it hasn't really been touched yet, so it's going to be good. It's a beautiful afternoon now as well, really nice. But we'll pick up this trailer here and take it over. Or in fact, why not just use the tractor that was provided? We can leave this here. And we'll come back for that straw at some point or another. Into the Aziki, is this? Maybe. Seems like quite a... actually a bit more advanced track than I thought it might be. But it will be fine, just a bullet trailer. So this should get us just over 80,000. I think what we're going to do is loan £200,000. It's an awful lot of money. That'll allow us to get the big cattle shed in, allow us to fill the cattle shed, and give us a little bit of extra money as well for running costs, machine costs, that kind of stuff. Oh, top speed is not fun in this, is it? My word. Should have cut the mill. Anyway, not too far to go. I'm hoping as well, it looks like it should easily fit into one trailer. There's not a huge amount there at all. Big old trailer. Some plows look good. And here we are, so we'll just pull over to the side somewhere, give ourselves some room. Don't know how big this, there's a water bowser there. I don't know how big this tank is on the pea harvester itself, but we're going to find out. So here we are into the green beans. looking very cool. And into especially good looking harvester as well. Move bunker up. Oh, I guess it's that one. Yes, it is. Okay. I'm going to turn it on. And that's us. We're harvesting. Look at them go. That's pretty neat. Oh, I'm missing loads as well. No. See, they're getting separated the shell there, and then the shells are coming down underneath. That's pretty cool. These are pretty special looking harvesters, aren't they? Really, really cool. Great to have a completely different crop type in game. Something that requires completely new equipment as well. Big fan of that. And we're flying through it as well. Fantastic to see. Doesn't look like it's going to be a very big crop. One headland, we're nearly at 5%. So, Johnny, well, maybe 2 loads here. Who knows? It's going to take a while though, given the speed that we're going here, so we definitely won't wrap it all up today. What we will do though is we'll get most of this done off camera, and we'll be in the position for tomorrow's episode to really go after the farmyard. We'll have all the contracts done and we'll have the money in the bank ready to go, so that is what we will look into doing. But we're making some progress here. We've got another day or another month of October that we can plant everything, which is good because we're going to need it. But we'll get everything planted up, and then we can set sail and look forward to plan for the winter months and see exactly what that's gonna look like for the farm and for growing the farm. We'll probably get stuck into a few more productions at that point there as well, just to really kind of get our teeth stuck into it all, I would imagine. But yeah, we got some forestry done of sorts, some farming forestry I would say, and yeah, we continue to grow and move forward. So thank you very much for watching. I'm going to leave it here as we get down towards the end, and we'll unload. Nah, we won't unload, we'll just keep going. But we will, yeah, we'll leave it here. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed as always. If you have and you've yet to do so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more from me, Simulation for the Nation. This has been us continuing our journey on Riverbend Springs. Until next time, see you soon.